Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Libra, January 25th through 31st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all of the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one price monthly. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, Spirit, this is for Libra, 25 through 31 January, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Libra, Spirit, the 25th through 31st of January, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Libra, Spirit, 25th through 31st of January, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. Okay, this is for Libra, Spirit. Okay, first card is the Eight of Swords. Second card is the Knight of Wands. Okay, then we've got King of Pentacles for Libra, Spirit. Okay, then we've got Seven of Pentacles as the outcome. Okay, Libra, your overall energy for the 25th through the 31st of January is the Two of Pentacles. This is talking about juggling for some of you. For others of you, it's talking about like going back and forth, weighing the pros and cons of the situation, trying to make a decision. Okay, up under that, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is telling me that you've, been trying to do some work on yourself. Also, you may be working towards trying to have this reunion. And then the Six of Cups, which is talking about you wanting to have a relationship where there's reciprocity or equal give and take. Okay, the first row, we have three cards, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords represents the recent past. It is talking about you feeling stuck in a situation, okay? Then we've got the Knight of Wands, which is the current or present energy. This can talk about you wanting to take a risk, but it can also talk about you exuding player energy. Then we've got the King of Pentacles, which represents the immediate future, and that is talking about like wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. Okay, and then the outcome card is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is talking about like you waiting for your ships to come in or for things to come to fruition when it comes to your love life. So we're going to start, Libra, by clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Anything else for the Two of Pentacles? Anything else? Okay, we've got four clarification cards. We have the Tower, we've got the Page of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Strength card. Okay, so as I said before, your overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. Like I was telling you, I'm getting two things from this because it's going to be different for all of you. This can talk about juggling, okay? The reason why I'm talking about juggling is because here in the current or present energy, we've got the Knight of Wands, which talks about player energy, okay? So like I said, for some of you, I always feel a split when I read for Libra. So some of you I feel like are trying to, make things better and do things in the best way, the way that's best for everyone. And then I feel like there are others of you who may still be exhibiting or embodying the older energies that you were in that has to do with things like Knight of Wands and juggling with the Two of Pentacles, and some of you may still be trying to go that route, okay? So I have to read, I have to tell you what I see, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, all right? So, like I said, for some of you, you are trying to make a decision on how best to navigate this reunion, and for others of you, you are, deciding to stay in both situations, or stay in the current situation you're in and still move towards your person from the past. Okay, so we've got 4 clarification cards. The first one is the Tower. This is Scorpio energy. I feel like this is for those of you who are choosing to end the situation that you are currently in, or that you were in the recent past, okay? Whoever it was that you were with before moving towards the person that you're wanting to go towards. So this is talking about an irrevocable change. It can mean this 2 different ways. One, like I said, you ending what you were currently in, or what you were in the recent past, in order to go back towards the person in the past. And then for some of you, this is you wanting to change, meaning that you're wanting the person from the past back in your life, okay? Then the next card we've got is the Strength card. This is Leo energy. This is talking about, for some of you, it's talking about you holding yourself back emotionally. For others of you, this can talk about you working on yourself. You're trying to you're looking at yourself, really taking a look at the type of person you are, your character, and you're trying to better yourself. You're trying to ascend and be better. So you're fighting your inner demons, building your inner strength, and building up your courage. And, most of you are building up your courage to go back towards that person from the past, okay? Next card, Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Queen of Wands, this is talking about, it can represent someone who's energetic, strong, confident, sexy, and passionate. I feel like for a lot of you, this could be the person that you are or were currently with, and that you're trying to end things with, some of you. Or just like I said, the person that you're currently with. And I feel like this card is talking about you, taking charge of things and organizing your life. And then with the last card, we've got the Page of Swords. This is an air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart. Aries, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And with the Page of Swords, it's talking about 2 things. One is delays, okay? Because a lot of it, like I said, in a divinely guided connection, there are going to be delays. Things are not going to happen on your timeline or your person's timeline, Libra. It's going to happen when it's, divinely guided in divine timing. Also, with the Page of Swords, this is talking about watching. I feel like you're heavily watching your person from the past, trying to see what they're up to. Okay, so now we're going to move forward and clarify the 8 of Swords. Why is the 8 of Swords here, please, Spirit? Anything else for the 8 of Swords? Okay, so we've got 4 clarification cards. We have the King of Pentacles. We've got the 9 of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this 8 of Swords is the recent past. So I feel like for a lot of you, you were stuck. You were feeling stuck. This is like your negative beliefs or negative thoughts, your limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck like this. Like I always talk about, it's like a splinter in your mind, or that needle that's stuck in the groove of that scratched record. And the reason why I talk about this all the time is because I want you to understand what these thoughts can do to you if you allow them to have free reign in your mind. You know how people always talk about, don't let someone live rent-free in your mind? Don't let these negative thoughts live rent-free in your mind, okay? Because they are doing damage to a lot of you, okay? Because if your thoughts have you to the point where you feel paralyzed, you feel stuck, and you don't realize that this is you doing this, you got to get rid of these thoughts. They can be really dangerous if you don't realize what's happening. Because like I told you, the subconscious mind, one of the most important things that it does, besides regulating our body and having us breathe and do the things, blink and do the things we need to do in order to live, it's also protection. It's a protector. So it's gonna take past situations and come up with like beliefs that may not necessarily serve us, but it's doing it from a place of, it's trying to be positive. It's trying to do it from a place of protection and caring to protect you, to keep you from getting hurt, to keep you from reliving certain situations. But the problem with that is that it could be something, whereas maybe when it first was developed, it would have protected you in a certain situation had you had that in the beginning. But now you may be a different person, headed towards a different thing and wanting different things. And so you got to get rid of this, because like I said, what's happening in your mind, it's not reality. It's something completely different in a lot of ways. Like I said, it will make you fearful and not make you do things you need to do. Like for instance, for those of you who are trying to keep both situations or keep the one situation you're in and then still go towards the other person, A lot of times that could be your negative thoughts, feeling like, oh, you know, if I let go of this person, and then I go towards the past person and it doesn't work out, then, you know, I'm going to be stuck without anybody. But, you know, maybe that might be what's supposed to happen. Because like I said, if you are holding on to someone, Libra, that you no longer feel like serves you and you're not serving them, you're doing the both of you a major disservice, because that person, just like you deserve to go out and find someone who loves you, who truly loves you and is going to make you happy and you're going to make them happy, so on and so forth. Your person deserves that as well. The person you're currently with or, you know, moving away from, they deserve that as well. And so I feel like, you know, like I said, you're doing a disservice to everyone. And then, like I said, for those of you where there are children involved, you're teaching your children that this is good. It's good to be, emotionally unfulfilled in life. That's the way to live. That's the way to go. Because remember, there are no instruction manuals. So your children are looking at you as to how to navigate their lives in the future. And if you're telling them things that you know, or telling them ways to go, or showing them by the way that you act and the things that you do, that this is the way to go, they're going to repeat it. It's going to become a subconscious thing for them as well. And they're going to be stuck, and they're going to be, you know, trying to figure it out. Like I said, we all feeling around in the dark. There are no instruction manuals. There's no, oh, this is how to, or whatever. But the way you feel, that gut feeling you have, is there for a reason. That's how you know you're living life the right way. If you feel good, if you think about an action before you do it and you feel 100% good, like that's the way you should go, and it makes you feel comfortable, then you know you're headed in the right direction. But if you think about something and it makes you feel like this, or you feel like overwhelmed and like it's a burden and you know, heavy, and that's your spirit telling you, no man, that's not the right way to go. Or no woman, that's not the right way to go. Okay, so that's what you have that internal guidance system for. Because like I said, we don't have an instruction manual. That's what tells you if you're moving in the right direction or not. Because like, let me tell you this, life is not meant to be horrible all the time. We're not put here to struggle all the time. Don't get me wrong. There are going to be things that happen in your life because you're going to learn lessons. Okay, none of us are leaving this earth without learning lessons. Okay, let me put that out there. Okay, so there are going to be times when you just like, oh, this life sucks. You're going to feel like that sometime. Okay, but you will never appreciate the good times if you don't have those sucky times. And then you have to think about this. A lot of the things that we struggle with or we deal with is stuff we doing to ourselves. It's not you know, spirit or life or other people. It's us. We're choosing. Because like I said, if you thinking these thoughts and you feeling stuck like this, Libra, you're doing this. You are choosing to think these things, because by you not digging in your mind and doing that spring cleaning, you're saying it's okay for me to sit here and be like this. That's what you're basically saying. So you gotta, you know, try to make better moves. And that's why we have spirit. That's why we have intuition. That's why we have guides to help us navigate this life. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your butt and tell you that you know, if you depend on your intuition and you clean out your mind, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're never going to have a bad day. I will be doing you a great disservice to tell you that. Okay. So I'm not going to tell you that, because like I said, you wouldn't appreciate the good ones if you didn't have a bad one. But what I'm saying is life could be a whole lot easier than the way we make it. A lot of misery we bring on ourselves, because if your mind and your body, you know, and your spirit is telling you and you in the wrong spot, but you choose to sit there and do it anyway, you are making yourself a martyr. You're doing it on your own. You're choosing to do this. So you can't be mad at anybody if your life don't work out the way you want it to work out. Okay? You have to keep trying. It may not work the first time for you to be successful, or the 10th time, or the 15th time. Like I tell people about this all the time, about me reading cards. This was something I've wanted to do all my life. I've been reading tarot cards since I was like a teenager, okay? And I'm in my 40s now, okay? So this is something I've wanted to do all my life. I've had a lot of times where I've started it and it would pick up and do okay for a little while, and then it will go down. And then it will do it, and then it will go down. But you have to keep trying. You have to refuse to give up, because I knew that this was something that I enjoyed doing. I didn't necessarily at that time realize that this was my calling until now. But you have to keep trying is the point that I'm saying, okay? And if you're feeling bad, and if your life is not going the way that you want it to go and you need it to go, you got to sit down and think, Libra. You got to sit down and think, okay? A lot of it has to do with the choices that you've made. And if you're miserable, trust me, your person is miserable too, okay? Because misery loves damn company, and like attracts like. So if you're sitting in a situation where you like, woe is me, this life, this and that. But see, this is what I want to tell you. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but this is in my spirit to say today, and I'm going to say it. So you can't sit like in this and be in this energy and be unhappy and expect somebody to come save you. You got to save your damn self, okay? That's one thing this life has taught me. There is no knight or nitrous in shining armor. You're going to have to save your damn self. If you want your life to go right, you want it to be better, you want to do better. If something's not working, then fix it. Start off with baby steps, okay? Like I said, you can't be in these situations that you put yourself in and then expect your life to be right. If you can't make decisions that are contrary to what your soul is telling you and expect to be happy. And I understand that it's not black and white for everybody. You know, people have kids, people have this, people have that, and I understand that. But you got to realize all of that stuff you're doing, your children are soaking that stuff up. And if you are feeding them the wrong thing, trust me, they getting that too. Okay, they getting what you're doing right, but they getting what you're doing wrong too. And like I said, kids know way more than what you think they know. And they're very intuitive, and they pick up on a lot of stuff that you don't even have to say anything, and they know, you know. And you think, oh, well, I'm shielding them from this and I'm shielding from. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if it's meant for them to know, they're going to know one way or the other. And so you can't just, live. Like I said, these days go by so fast. This life goes by so fast. And that's why I try to tell y'all, you have to seize the moment. Okay. Like if your living situation is not good, then think about what can I do to make it better. Don't just shoot for trying to move the next day or the next month or the next week. Make baby steps. Make a list of things you can do to move towards that, and then start moving towards that. Whatever it is that's making you feel some kind of way, start thinking about how you can change it. Because like I said, you're the only person that can change it, because you're the person that got yourself into the situation. Because I used to do that all the time. I used to make decisions that were completely contrary to what I wanted, and then be upset about, the outcome. Like I would always live in places that I didn't want to live in, and then be pissed all the time because I live somewhere I don't want to live, but I'm doing it. Nobody's doing it to me. Nobody put a gun to my head and say, hey, Leigh, you got to live here. Nobody told me that. So the thing I'm trying to impress upon you, that's why I talk to you about this every week, Leigh, because I'm trying to get you to see what spirit is showing you. Okay. You are the captain of your ship. You are the person that's in control. I just did a 12-month reading, love reading for Cancer. And the last card, the overall energy, was the Magician. So Spirit was saying, whatever goes on in this year is up to you. If you want it to be a good year, then it's going to be a good year. But if you go in and you compromise and you don't put yourself first and you put other people first, thinking that that's making you, this amazing person. Because happiness starts within. So you have to make yourself happy. And then trust me, everyone else will be around you, will be happy as a result of it. So if you're trying to stay in a situation because you're trying to make other people happy, because like I said, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be at your best. And whatever it is, that vibe you're putting out, everybody else is going to soak it up too, including your kids. So I digressed a lot. Sorry, but I needed to tell you what Spirit is telling me. I felt gripped to tell you, so I got to tell you. Anyway, let's move on. But like I said, you got to start making moves. This is 2021. It's a new year. This is a clean slate, a fresh start. You need to start figuring out what's going to make you happy. Ask yourself, what makes me happy? What makes Libra happy? And go from there. Like I said, you don't have to just jump off a cliff the first day. Make a list of things that will make you happy and then just start to plan how to get there. That's what I'm saying. Because you can't, because like I said, think about those of you who were in this situation before where you were with somebody and it was a third party situation. You were with 3 people or 2 people. It was 3 people in the situation. Did it work out before? What ended up happening? That's why when you go back and you think about this stuff and you ruminate, those are the things you need to think about. You got to learn these lessons. Like I told you, the last reading I did, I said, this is a test. Don't fail it, because Spirit is testing you to see if you've learned from what happened in the past. And if you go back and repeat the same thing, then guess what? Spirit is going to be like, okay, well, they don't get the lesson. They got to go through some more stuff. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Who wants to keep repeating the same thing they did over and over again? That makes life boring, right? So anyway, we got 4 clarification cards. The first one is the 9 of Swords. This is why you're showing up in this energy where you're worried, you're ruminating over the past, you're stressful, anxious, upset, all of this. It's because you're not listening to your soul. You're not listening to what's going to make you happy. Some of you, this could have been the impetus for you to get up and move forward and do what you needed to do. But for others of you, I feel like you stuck in this energy. You know, that's why you stuck in your head, because you thinking about what happened in the past. But like I said, that's insanity to keep thinking, oh, well, let me try it again. Maybe this time if I do the same exact thing I did before, it's going to work. That's insanity. That's insanity. It didn't work the first time. So what's making you think it's going to work again? To do the same exact thing you did. If you want different results, you're going to have to move differently. Okay? Anyway, so this is talking about you being worried over the situation. I feel like stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, nightmares, blowing things out of proportion, making mountains out of molehills. Like I said, the monsters under the bed. You thinking about things progressively until they grow larger and larger and larger in your mind. This is like the nighttime thinking that we do. And I feel like this situation has you like just mentally exhausted. Okay? Because like I said, a lot of you are afraid to break them eggs to make that omelet, but you got to do it, Libra. You're going to have to do it. Because like I said, a tower moment, if it's time for you to have a tower moment, you cannot avoid it. Because like I said, if that's the way you're supposed to go and Spirit wants you to go in that direction and they're not going to give you any other ways, you're going to have to do it. Because like I said, if you don't do it, they're going to do it. So I would rather do it of my own volition than have someone else do it for me. But like I said, everybody's different. Anyway, with the 9 of Swords, this is talking about Spirit is saying you have to get out of this energy because it keeps you stuck. Okay. All right. So next card, 4 of Cups. We're talking about feeling rejected, feeling like you missed an opportunity. For some of you, I feel like you chose the wrong person. When you made your choice back in the day between the person from the past and this person that you're currently with or you're leaving, I feel like you made a mistake and you're like kind of kicking yourself because for a lot of you, you may have been miserable from that point on until now. Okay. And so you're doing the same thing. You're, in your head, like, thinking about these things over and over and over again. But like I said, it's good to think about stuff, but at some point you're going to have to act on it. You got to get out of the pity party energy. The love sucks. If you don't choose the right person, someone who's going to emotionally fulfill you, if you choose someone for other reasons other than the person, that's the person that, you have you're a good match with, and the two of you have the capacity to build a good relationship, then, if you choose outside things like money, if you choose, outside things like, I'm trying to think like, if they got a big house that you can live in and so on, like if you choose it because of material things, you're going to be unhappy. I had a friend of mine years ago tell me when I was younger, she would tell me, never marry somebody for money because you always end up earning it. She always used to tell me that. And now that I've gotten older, I realize that she's 100% right. You should never, ever, ever, ever do that. Okay. So with the 4 of Cups, Spirit is saying you have to get out of this energy. You have to move forward. You've been in this energy for a long time, and it's time for you to get out of it. If you don't get yourself out, who's going to come and save you? Okay? So we've got the Knight of Pentacles next. It's an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With this Knight of Pentacles, is talking about your desire to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with someone. This is your love offer. It's moving very slowly. I feel like this has been your love offer for this person from the past for years, and you're now wanting to, move forward with it. Okay. And it's been moving slowly, I feel like, because you're trying to figure out what it is you want to do in your life. Last card is the King of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This again is telling me that you feel like this person is your forever person, because the King of Pentacles is the King of Abundance. This is someone who is committed, someone who is stable, and you're wanting to have that type of relationship with your person, long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. Now we're going to move forward to the current or present energy and clarify the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here, please, Spirit? Anything else for the Knight of Wands? Okay, we've got 4 clarification cards. We have the 7 of Cups. We got Justice. We got the 9 of Pentacles. And we've got the High Priestess. Okay, so current or present energy, Knight of Wands. Okay, this is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, this is, for some of you, this is player energy. Okay, for others of you, where this is not a story where, you have infidelity or anything like that going on. This is talking about taking a leap of faith when it comes to this situation. You're now ready. You've done what you needed to do. You've, taken care of the past situation and let go of the person from, that you were with, or, you just left, and now you're moving forward. You're wanting to take a leap of faith, or you're wanting to take a risk, and move towards that person from the past. Okay, for others of you with this Knight of Wands, like I said, this is player energy. It's someone who, can be very superficial. They don't want to go deep. They've been hurt a lot when it comes to love relationships, and hurt people hurt. And they deal with a lot of different people because they don't want to go deep. Okay. And so I feel like with some of you, this is talking about currently like player energy, like you're not wanting to let go of anyone because I feel like some of the Libras that I'm reading for don't want to be alone. They don't want to be single. They want to be with someone, but they want to hedge their bets, meaning that they want to still keep the person in the current or present energy, so that if when they go back to the one in the past, if it doesn't work, they can, they still have someone. And I'm just like, okay, I mean, you got to do what you think is best. But like I said, that's why this 9 of Pentacles is showing up. Spirit is saying this is the energy you want to embody. Okay, but I feel like this is your person from the past. How you see them as someone who is, strong, confident, financially independent. They stand on their own 2 feet. They live their best life. Okay, they know their worth. And so that's why I told you with those other 2 readings from last week that this is not the same person you dealt with in the past. Okay, they may look the same, but they're not the same. They've undergone ascensions and things like that, just like you are. Like we all live and grow. They have as well. And so, that's why I'm getting you to ask yourself, think about if you want to do this, because your person that you're trying to go back towards, I don't know if they're going to be so willing to entertain it like they were in the past, if they did. Okay. All right. So next card, 7 of Cups. This is talking about having options, choices, and being confused. When this 7 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, it shows up like this. For some of you, this is talking about having options and choices and how you want to have this reunion, and you're confused about that. But compared with this Knight of Wands, for some of you, this is talking about, like I said, cheating, infidelity. Okay. So like I said, it's just, you need to think about it. You need to think about what's going on, like what you really want, if you want to be successful at this situation. All right. And then we've got Justice. So Justice is Libra energy. This is your card. It's talking about you wanting to balance out the situation and apologize. But for others of you, this is talking about divorce. So like I said, for those of you who broke yourself out of this stuck energy and who are moving forward towards, you know, your person from the past. For a lot of you, I do feel that there's going to be a divorce going on. This is you and the current person breaking up, okay? Okay, now we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is talking about divine guidance. It's also talking about secrets and the need to get these downloads. You're being guided by spirit. You're being guided by your guides, your intuition. You need to put yourself in a situation where you can pick up these downloads, okay? So meditation, Tai Chi, yoga, go for a run, go for a walk, commune with nature, whatever will put you in this situation to get these downloads. You know, you need to do that, okay? Okay. Excuse me. Now we're going to move forward to the the immediate future, and we're going to clarify the King of Pentacles. Why is the King of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Spirit. Okay, we've got 4 clarification cards. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so in the immediate future, we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is just like the King of Pentacles that showed up here to represent the Eight of Swords. And this, again, is talking about your desire to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with your person. You seeing this person from the past as your forever person, and you're wanting to move towards them, okay? So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, soulmate card. So you and your person are soulmates. This is talking about, you know, the situation being divinely guided. As I told you with the High Priestess, this is Spirit just saying everything's going to happen in divine timing, okay? Next card, Ten of Cups. This is talking about you wanting a happy and harmonious, long-term, stable, and committed relationship, okay? And that's wish fulfillment for you with the Ten of Cups. Okay, with the Chariot, this is Cancerian energy. Some of you may be dealing with the Cancer or have those placements in your chart. With the Chariot card, this is you wanting to, you know, head towards victory and success, and you're willing to overcome whatever impediments, whatever obstacles that stand in your way in order to be victorious and successful. Last card, Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a well thought out love offer that I feel like you have for your person. So you're wanting to go towards them with that love offer. Okay, now we're going to move forward, clarify the outcome card, Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, so we have 4 clarification cards, 6 of Cups. We've got the Knight of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles. You put your order out into the universe. You're trying to manifest this reunion. You want to get back together with this person. This is you waiting for your hard work to pay off, for your ships to come in, to reap what you've sown, okay? For whatever seeds you have planted to blossom so that you can, you know, harvest, you know, bring in your harvest, okay? So we've got 4 clarification cards. First one, 5 of Pentacles. This is talking about feeling left out in the cold, and there may be some ghosting, okay? So for some of you, like I said, the situation may not go the way you want it to go with this 5 of Pentacles, okay? And so maybe because you see this might be what's giving you pause and making you want to hedge your bets when it comes to this situation, okay? Then we've got 5 of Cups. This is talking about, you know, heartbreak, breakup, separation. Meaning that, like I said, again, that for some of you, because we got 2 5s here, okay? And these are like some of the, what's the word I can use? Some of the saddest cards in the deck, in the tarot deck, okay? And this is talking about like crying over spilled milk, like you feeling like, you know, things are not going the way you want them to go. You're looking at these 3 cups and ignoring the 2 that are behind you. This is just talking about, like I said, for some of you, you may try to have this reunion. You may try to move forward and things may not go the way that you want them to go. And like I told you last week in those readings, for some of you who are going to try to hang on to this person here, this Queen of Wands, and still move towards your person from the past, it's a guarantee that it's pretty much gonna come out like this, because Spirit, that's what Spirit told you last week. But for others of you, it still may not work out. But like I said, when you know, one door gets closed, another one gets opened, okay? Sometimes things happen for a reason, and maybe, you know, you going back to that person, maybe there's a better person out there for you than the one that you're wanting to go back to. Have you ever thought about that? Okay, so next card is the Six of Cups. This again is a soulmate relationship. I feel like this is a past life relationship for a lot of you. This person from the past was someone that you were in, that you've lived other lives with the Six of Cups. And it's talking about, for some of you, your person is your childhood sweetheart or someone from that was from the area where you grew up, or vice versa. Okay, and it's talking about your desire to reunite with them. Okay, and then with the Knight of Swords, this is like big change, things that comes out, you know, change that comes out of nowhere. It's a love offer. It's an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I feel like this is how you're going to come towards your person. You're going to come out of nowhere to come towards them, and they're never going to see you coming, basically. Okay, so I wish you the best, Libra. You know, I had to go off on that tangent and tell you what I had to tell you. Okay, Spirit put that in my energy to tell you. And like I said, I want you to win. That's why I talk to you about these things, because if I see you going in a way that's not going to be, you know, for your highest good, I got to say something. Okay, because I'm being told, you know, to say it. I got to say it. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope everything works out the way you want it to work out. We got the Romance Oracle cards. We're going to see what else Spirit has to tell you about this connection, okay? Okay, we got one card, Make the Effort. Spirit is saying great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, okay? And like I said, if you want an epic relationship, you want long-term, stable, and committed relationship, it starts with trust. And if there were trust issues in the past because it was a third-party situation, think about what I'm saying. If you go back and there's a third-party situation again, even if, let's say this, even if you go back, let's say the person takes you back and then you decide to let go of the person that you're currently in something with, okay, that you chose, but when you chose between the two of them in the past. Even if the person takes you back from the past, it's eventually going to come out that you came back towards them with somebody else that you were still entangled with. And it's gonna create, even if it doesn't create those trust issues in the beginning because the person doesn't know about it because you're keeping them in the dark, you don't think they're going to sense it, or they're going to wonder because it happened in the past. So like I said, just food for thought. Okay, so Libra, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We're going to find out how they feel about you, what their intentions are when it comes to you in the relationship, what actions they plan on taking, the challenges in the relationship, and I'll also get some advice for you from Spirit. And I have some message cards. I'm going to pull those cards to see what your person wants to tell you, okay? If you want to purchase the extended, the information is in the description box below. There are 2 ways to do so. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Have a good day, night, or evening, and thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.